Magnus on the go, around the world I roam. In cities I explore, where the wild winds blow. Adventures made at every corner that I know. New cultures calling, this is Magnus on the go.
Buenos dias, todos. Well, I put my phone up to GPS. Hello. I'm just on my way to Chichen Itza, and it's just maybe 40 minutes ride or something like that. I'm a little bit late, but it's all right. They open at 8 o'clock, and now it's 7:20, I think. But it's gonna be a great day. Hi, let's go. There's the entrance where I paid the parking. This is my scooter, and I just parked it, and there you enter. And a real welcome to Magnus on the Go, and welcome to one of the modern wonders of the world, Chichen Itza. So here we are. So they had two cashiers here, and they need to do something about it, because you have to have two tickets. One is for the federal fee and one from the entrance, and you have to do like two queues, and which is confusing and it takes time. So yeah, they have to fix that. They offer guides, yes, I say. There's a lot of guides, and I talked to one of them and asked how much it was, and it was 1,200. And for one person, that's quite a lot. The entrance here was 635 pesos. Yeah, and I could share it with somebody, the guide, but I also think that I might not need it. But yeah, I'll tell you later. I'm going in now. Let's go in. Okay, you should know that you can't take a video camera with you inside, so you have to pay 50 pesos for that. But I can record with my phone. That's like ridiculous. I mean, it's not much money, but then I had to stay in another queue, and yeah. Okay, now I'm here. Okay, guys, here it is. Oh, that is impressive. It's so big. About the guide thing, I do prefer to have a guide, because it gives you something during the stay. But afterwards, you rarely remember anything. Maybe something small, but not really. Some things could be like, wow, like, yeah, you didn't know. I do prefer to have it, but it also is that you really don't remember everything they said afterwards. So in that sense, I can read about it. And there are a lot of plaques here, so I get it from the plaques. For instance, I thought that Chichen Itza only was that thing, but it's a huge area here with a lot of buildings. They built this from 7 to 900 after Christ. There you have it. A little guiding from me. Chichen Itza, one of the most iconic and mysterious archaeological sites in the world. This ancient city was once a major center of the Maya civilization, and it flourished between the 9th and 12th centuries. Chichen Itza was a place of worship, science, and sacrifice. At the heart of Chichen Itza stands El Castillo, also known as the Temple of Kukulcán, the feathered serpent god. This impressive step pyramid rises about 30 meters high and is an incredible example of Maya engineering, astronomy and symbolism.
This is how they found it in 1892.
And it has a layer of 9 bodies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, and they have 4 different staircases, and this is the main one heading north, and it has 2 serpents, open heads down here. This pyramid isn't just visually stunning, it's also a giant calendar. The pyramid has 4 staircases, each with 91 steps, adding up to 365 with a top platform, just like the days in a year. It's believed that the Maya used it as a kind of calendar and ceremonial site. Twice a year, during the spring and autumn equinoxes, a fascinating phenomenon occurs. As the sun sets, shadows fall along the side of the northern staircase, creating the illusion of a serpent slithering down the pyramid. This shadow aligns perfectly with the stone serpent head at the base, a tribute to Kukulcán himself. Inside the pyramid, archaeologists have discovered older temple structures and even a red Jaguar throne with jade spots, showing that El Castillo was built over earlier sacred buildings, like layers of history stacked on top of each other. Beyond the famous pyramid, Chichen Itza is filled with incredible structures that tell stories of ancient power, science, and daily life. One of the most striking is the 166 meters long Great Ball Court, the largest of its kind in ancient Mesoamerica. The Maya played a ritual ball game here that was more than just sport. It carried religious and political meaning, and sometimes the stakes were life and death. Nearby, you'll find the Temple of Warriors, surrounded by a forest of carved stone columns known as the Group of 1,000 Columns. There's also the Sacred Cenote, where offerings to the gods were made, sometimes including precious objects or even human sacrifices. One of the lesser known but fascinating parts of Chichen Itza is the bathhouse, a structure believed to have been used for ritual purification. Each ruin in Chichen Itza offers a glimpse into a civilization that was incredibly sophisticated, deeply spiritual, and full of mystery. I wonder what they're doing. They're doing some clap thing? They're making an echo sound. I don't know why that is. We're at the place Plaza de las Mil Columnas, the place with 1,000 columns. Yeah, it's also the Temple of the Warriors because they have reliefs of warriors on the pillars. And there's a sacrifice stone here, which is in its original place. Just imagine what they've done here. So cool and so impressive. This is amazing. Can't believe I'm here. The whole trip has been like that. I can't believe I'm in Mexico. It's like I've been here for a month now, so I better get my head around it. This is actually why I chose Valladolid as a town, because I was in Merida, and going by scooter from Merida to here is quite long. So I was like, no, I don't want to do that. And Valladolid has been on my list. I don't know why. It's a small town, but I've read about it. So it went up on my list. So it was there. And then I saw that, oh, but Valladolid is quite close to Chichen Itza. Right in between Merida and the Cancun area with Playa del Carmen and Tulum and Cancun. So it's perfect in that sense. It's only 40 kilometers from Chichen Itza. And then you have also Ekbalem, which is another archaeological site, even closer. About Ekbalem, they said that if you're tired of Chichen Itza, you go to Ekbalem because it's less touristy. And you have a lot of cenotes around. And yeah, so that's why Valladolid was a perfect place to stay at, to visit this. Yeah, a little speechless. Well, I am here, yes, and I bought this one. It's a Jaguar. You can make sound of it because that means that it's protection. I have it in my bag, but look. So this is the sound of the Jaguar, and I also have the stone over here that's for good luck. Not, I have a different stone on mine, and this one is good health, but the one I have is good luck. What needed all these columns here? There's so many of them. It looks like it's supposed to be here like a roof or something, because, well, if you see here, then it will be quite a low roof. Maybe I get the answers over there. Why? And now I'm in like one end of it, so I'm just gonna walk around this, like it's like a quadrant here. So I'm gonna go around it and come back. And there's a lot of small stones here just lying around, ruins. You also see they really did use to decorate the columns as well. They wanted it to be pretty. They wanted it to be pretty. I want to go up there. Oh, if this would have been a lesser known, then you could have walked among it, but not now. I forgot one thing. I forgot my guidebook. It's in my apartment, so I don't have it with me. Well, what do you do? Yes, of course, the columns supported the vaulted roofs here. And they also had a square here. Oh, that's here. No. Well, somewhere here they held the water, so they think that they held the water for storage. But there are cenotes around here, so they're on water. But maybe not at that time. You don't know, because the cenotes could have been discovered later. But there was water in the tunnels, though. So, oh, here's another plaque. Yeah, I talked about this before, and I don't know. Maybe I should start working at museums and go over their plaques or anything, because I find so many wrongs. Even in Sweden, it's not just here. So it says, a great diversity of products arrived at Chichen Itza from very faraway places as the result of their control of a complex commercial exchange network. So far, so good. But does that mean, did they use this place as a storage? Or did they not? Because it doesn't say anything about that. Just that information. A great diversity of products arrived at Chichen Itza from very far places as a result. But then they just start talking about the building has a rich unrelied work. Its facades were decorated with geometric drawings, So they're only talking about the building itself. But I wonder, what did they use this as a storage because they were talking about the projects or not? It's something up there. That could be a storage room, but I want to know it, and I want to have like pictures of it or like a map. Remind you, this is not only here in Mexico. It's I see so many falls in the museums in Stockholm. I wonder who does those plaques. I imagine maybe people with a lot of knowledge about the things. They do the plaques and they think that some information is like, well, everybody knows that. Well, no, not everybody knows everything about it. That's why we go to a museum and read about it. So you can't assume that people know things. And I think maybe that's the fault. The people who makes the plaques know too much about things, so they assume. Don't assume. Lesson for today is over. Thank you. And at this place, let me show you. Look. Yeah, look at this. Yeah, look at this. So here they have a Temple of the Small Tables. A building represents a distribution similar to the Temple of One. It has a central staircase that communicates the two upper rooms, which is vaulted roofs. You know, a full explanation about this temple de las Pequeñas Mesas. And this is it. How do they know this? Where do you see it? And is it here or is it there? You don't know, because there's not map. Oh, well, I see one thing, yes, which is kind of cool. That's a serpent, a snake's head. But I mean, this is also like, is this the house? Or is this the house? Or is the house here? You don't know. It's supposed to look like that. I don't know how they know that from this. Does it seem that I'm grumpy? I'm not grumpy, but I find it fascinating that how they do stuff. Is it just one person who does it all and then nobody has an opinion of it? Or don't people have opinions and think, oh, this might be good, or this might be good. Oh yeah, you should put this in. Yeah, I should take over the world. That wouldn't be nice. I thought it was like over, but there's more here. If you want souvenirs, there you can have it here, because they're everywhere. Yes, I bought one, I know. Oh, but it's just nice to walk around the place. And I was a fool. Well, that wasn't the first time in life. I thought that Chichen Itza only were the pyramid. That was the Chichen Itza, but it's like a huge area. Of course, the pyramid is the main thing. So, you know, it's not like a half an hour trip just to go and watch the pyramid. So, just be aware of that. Oh, okay, now what? Now we'll see what this plaque says. Here we have a steam bath. The first room is a gallery, and the second one is a steam bath. And they used hot stones and they just poured water on it to have it steamed. And they used this for culture, purifying their bodies for ceremonies and stuff. This place here is known as the El Mercado, but they're really not sure if it is or if it was the original purpose. And that's okay, you know, you can write that you don't know, but now I know that they think it was a market. It's the best example of the yard gallery structures so typical of Chichen Itza. In the interior there is a sank yard or impluvium surrounded by the highest columns reported for the site. Yeah, you see them over there. They are twice as big. It's not quite. Hola. Nice. Hola. Buenas tardes. Oh, días.
Buenos días.
Días. Sí. This is nice. Sí. Pero no ahora. They have these things with the Maya calendar. Yes. I found this ruin stone here. I saw some people sitting here before. I'm still at this place here where they have the souvenirs. I was talking to a Mayan man over there for some while. He showed me the Mayan calendar on wood, and I'm now thinking about buying it. There was a smaller one, but I like the bigger one more, and also the black stones were shiny. It's a little bit more, pricey, but it's also for a good cause, because I hope that he'll get that. But the thing that, I talked about the flight, and the flight that's coming now when I'm flying to Dominican Republic. I can only have 20 kilos in my luggage, and right now it's 25. But that's because I had the tequila and stuff as well. When I got here, I had like 22 kilos. So I need to get rid of 2 kilos to pass the test of 20 kilos for Dominican Republic. So, that's what I'm thinking about, if I should buy that or not. Well, I can buy like key rings and stuff, and small stuff for souvenirs and stuff. But I like to also buy something bigger that sort of symbolizes the whole trip. Now I'm in like all these different countries and out for so long, so maybe I want a bigger thing that's done for Mexico, maybe a bigger one for Colombia, maybe a bigger one for Peru. Not the Dominican Republic, because I will only have a small. So maybe that calendar thing is the big thing from Mexico. Maybe that's it. And it's from Chichen Itza. That's sort of like the god temple of Mexico. Now the time is 11, and maybe we'll see if there's more people here now. So this is the man I talked with.
Oh, Bear was telling me about David.
¿Este okay para mí grabar?
Sí.
Sí. ¿Cómo se llama? Tal vez.
Mi nombre?
Sí.
Abelardo.
Belardo.
Sí.
So this one was the one I was thinking about. And they had a smaller one here, but I did, because it's a little bit more shiny, the black one. So I think I'm gonna, Well, this one is also very nice, but that's not a calendar. So here you have the months, and here you have the dates, and this is sort of the meses.
Los meses. Sí.
Meses y días y
números.
Okay, so they have the months and the days and the numbers, and they go 19, 19, and then 20 and 20.
Sí, número 20.
See, so 20 and 19 months. Yeah, I'm very happy about that, and I have to just deal with the overweight and stuff, like you do. But he was also very nice, and he explained a lot. Yeah. So this was sort of the end of the one. This part. I'm in the buying mood apparently, because I really like these things as well. I like that one, but I also like that one. But these are carpets, I think. So I thought the first they were like when you're swimming, but I think they are carpets or something like that. Or maybe you put it on a wall. No, it looks like carpet. Well, yeah, so, but not now.
I'm on my way back. I've just bought the souvenirs. The big black one. Like you also have here. I sort of would like to have one of those black stones, but they're quite heavy. And they're also quite expensive for a small thing. I'm back at this place. I have the big thing there, but I'm going on the outside. Ah, yes. Be amazed. Let's go there. So this whole square is artificially leveled, and its measurements are like 300 to 400 meters times 400 meters, and there's a wall around it all, and the length of that is almost 1.5 kilometers. And they did this, they built it so that the water would sort of go into that direction and running, so they could store it together at one place. What this is, I don't know yet, but just keep on following me, and I hope I will come with some answers. But this is also a square, isn't it? What's behind this? This is the largest ball court in Mesoamerica. They have inscriptions, and they found it dated to 864 after Jesus, after Christ. And where's, oh yeah, and there's the rings. Do you see them? This is the ball game that was shown in the square of Guadalajara. No, Merida. And they have a ring at either side. I'll go closer. But I don't get it. Well, they're supposed to get the ball through that hole up there on that wall. Why isn't the ring down here at the ball court? If all of this were the court, like they were playing, where were the people? Were there no people standing and watching all this? Let's see if I can get some answers. Yes, so the same thing here. It tells you, that's good, they tell you that it's a ball court, ball game court thing, but it doesn't say how you play the game. It doesn't describe that. But I've seen it, and they were playing with a ball, and they didn't use their hands, they used their hips to shoot the ball. And there are two teams, and on either side they tried to get the ball through the ring, through the loop, and then that's the point. But I mean, oh yeah, you could shoot it, but that's very high to shoot from the hip. When I saw it, the ring was in the middle here. Maybe that's just a decoration, and they have the ring. Is there any sign of a thing? Yeah, so maybe the ring was here. It looks something like that. And that's just for decoration. Oh, you see, so many questions. This is the place for a king or a chief or whatever they had. I don't know yet, but it seems like, I don't think they have a king. They had a chief. Yeah, I think. I don't know. And there's been a serpent all the way here, just a few meters, well, like 10 or something. And they have one on the other side as well. It's impressive, but I still can't really figure out. Didn't people watch this? It's so strangely built. Hola.
Hola. Hola, hola. Selma. Luis.
Oh, there's echo? Echo? Or maybe he's just crazy. Well, there is something going on up there. Maybe the people were they sitting and standing that high up? Yes, I understand the irony that I chose not to have a guide, and now I have questions. It's so nicely decorated. I'm on the back now. Okay, so they could actually walk up to the wall here. But as always, it's very, very steep steps. So there's the ball court yard, and yeah, I just went around it, and now I'm going on the back here. I have the big pyramid in my back, and now I'm heading to what I think is the Sacred Cenote. I do like these chess pieces here. They're very nice, but I have one in Lego, and that is better. But I mean, look at this. The colors here. Yeah, they're beautiful. Yeah, I really like those. And the stone is not colored, so the stone is that color. And then some of them you could like bend in the middle, and they also had a drawer inside, so they were really, really nice. And the figures are different, so they have the Spaniards and they have the Mayans. But you play it like chess, like ordinary chess. Oh. Okay, but let's talk about this. Cenote Sagrado, the Sacred Cenote. It's here. It's here, guys. Is it? Where is it? It's there. It is. Here we see a little more of it. And this is, as I said, a sacred cenote, and they used this as a sort of a ritual thing, and did offerings here because they found gold, copper, seashells, wood, and remains of both children and adults' bones here. And all these things came from all around Yucatán, but also from the rest of Mexico, and from Guatemala, Costa Rica, and also from the southern part of USA. So there's offerings from not all over the world, but parts of the world in here. It feels, when you know it, it feels a little like scary. You could, in one way, you can see like it's been collapsed here from the sides. Can't you just imagine? You know, you see sort of like stairs over there, or well, people could sit there, probably here as well. And then on that platform, they threw in the offerings, or maybe on that roof over there. Well, no, that platform seems pretty nice. And here they had the rituals and the singing and chanting and wishing for a healthy life, probably. And maybe get more money. No, not so much. No, rain. They want rain. They want rain, I suppose, and health and food. Yeah. And I'm back at the... Yeah. It's amazing. But I feel maybe I've done it all. It's almost 1 o'clock, so I've been here for 4.5 hours. Yeah, that feels quite nice. And I was promising you to come back with the price of the guide, and maybe understand why I didn't do it a guide costed around 75 euros, 750 kronor, Swedish crowns. So that's a little too much for for a guide, right? Even if it's maybe for 1 hour or maybe more, 2 hours. And you can share it, of course, with someone, but no. So it was the right decision. And even if I have questions, then I can look it up. And also read in my guidebook that I so conveniently have at my hotel. Now I have time to visit a cenote on the way back because I'm quite hot. It's not as humid today as it was yesterday, but it is still a little bit humid today. Yes. So it would be nice to visit a cenote on the way back. He gave me a lot of suggestions, David from the rental boy, and there is one local that is on sort of on the way back home. I have to do a little detour, but that's a local cenote. That seems nice. It was cheap. It doesn't matter if it's cheap or not, only if it just doesn't cost 75 euros. But it's local, and I like that. Ooh, and I think it is time for a Spanish word. Yes, I hear it in my ear. Yes, it's time for a Spanish word. So here it is. It's time for a Spanish word. Una palabra española. To visit. Visitar. I'm going to visit Chichen Itza today. Voy a visitar Chichen Itza hoy. Muchas gracias por hoy. It's like a feeling I don't want to leave. I just want to look at it and just keep on looking at it. But I've been sitting now and I'm charging my phone for a while, so I have been sitting and looking at it. So sometimes you just have to say enough is enough. Yeah. That's the thing. But a closer look. Well, I'm sort of backing out because I want to look at it as much as I can. But it felt like now I can just sit here and look at it. But yeah, it was special. So now time to go out. Salida. Yes, now I'm leaving and it's 2 o'clock, so 5.5 hours here. So then you have like a sort of time frame. So inside I just saw like one place where you could buy stuff, coffee or snacks and stuff. But outside here you have a lot. Here you have snacks, coffee, beer, you have a restaurant, you have a gift shop as well. And fast food, snacks and drinks, and so inside here a lot. And you also have an ATM if you need that. Okay, but do I need to go to the bathroom maybe? You don't need to know that. And now we're going. No, it's okay. It's okay. So you are directed through the Mercado Artesanias,
to go through all that. If you haven't bought any souvenirs and you really wanted to, you have the chance there. Now we're at the parking. It is a big parking, but I came from there. That's the out. There are people coming in, all these buses and tours. That's the big entrance, and I parked over here because that's where you come in. So it's not that big actually. I really enjoyed that. I really enjoyed it. It was grand, it was big, it was a lot of tourists, but I might have expected even more, actually. Well, then again, I've said it before, I have a tendency to like block out people. It's a gift. What can I say? It's a gift. I mean, sometimes you had to wait for, if you wanted to take a photo or something, you just had to wait for a while. If you don't want those people here. Now I'm like, where is my, oh, is this mine? I hope this is mine. Yeah, it must be. I was like, where is it? Okay, so yeah. So I'm very happy that I've done this. It was mine. And now, time to take a dip in a cenote. It's a hard knock life.